Anybody want to go boating? I'm here at the wharf in Washington, D.C., and you're all invited. But this isn't just any boating experience. Today, we're learning about the sport that carries over 2,000 years of history and heart. What you are seeing is dragon boat racing, an ancient Chinese water sport that originated more than 2 millennia ago. Rooted in tradition, culture, and folklore, it has transformed into a global phenomenon celebrated both recreationally and competitively. Right here in DC, we're lucky to witness a team that gathers several times a week, training with intensity and purpose. They are preparing for an upcoming national competition this October in Sarasota, Florida. And if you haven't guessed it yet, this isn't just any team. These fierce paddlers are blind and low vision athletes, powering their way through life and water with grit, determination, and teamwork. At the Blind Muse Foundation, our mission is to educate, communicate, and connect communities. And this powerful story does all.
What you're seeing is dragon boat racing, an ancient Chinese water sport that originated more than 2 millennia ago. Rooted in tradition, culture, and folklore, it has transformed into a global phenomenon, celebrated both recreationally and competitively. This team practices several times a week at the DC Wharf, located along the southwest waterfront on the eastern side of the Washington Channel. On the other side is Haynes Point Park, located at the southern tip of East Potomac Park, between the main branch of the Potomac River and the Washington Channel in southwest Washington. Dressed in vibrant yellow and black shirts featuring a silhouette of the Washington, D.C. skyline on the back and the words, "Out of Sight Dragons," on the front, a group of blind and low-vision athletes gather at the pier on the D.C. Wharf. Some hold white canes as they form a circle to begin their warm-up exercises, preparing both body and spirit for dragon boat practice on the water.
10, down and down. Okay, let's do our race start jumping jacks. So that will be 3, slow, all your power going into that first 3 strokes. Then we kick up the rate for 10 jumping jacks. Then we kick it up a little bit more for 10 jumping jacks. And then we'll be done. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're done. Thank you, Casey.
A group of blind and low-vision athletes begins to make their way down a slightly inclined metal ramp, their footsteps steady and deliberate. Some tap ahead with white canes, while others extend an arm gently forward, lightly gripping the shoulder or elbow of the teammate guiding them. The ramp leads to a wide cement dock where a sleek, narrow dragon boat, nearly 40 feet long, floats calmly on the water, its hull rocking gently with the movement of the channel. Upon reaching the dock, the team pauses beside 2 large, white plastic equipment boxes. One by one, they retrieve long wooden paddles, each one carefully handed out by a coach and a fellow team member. The coach also distributes regular life jackets and compact flotation belts, small safety devices designed to wrap snugly around the waist. Team members stow their personal belongings securely inside the box, which will be locked for safekeeping during the practice on the water.
Coach, when you're giving out oars, are these assigned to specific people?
Yes.
Depending on where they are in the boat?
Depending on their size
Okay.
and position in the boat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
And this is the oar.
Okay.
These are paddles.
Okay. And one person does that. That's tough.
One person steering in the back. That's the
Okay.
only oar. An oar is always attached to a boat. That's the difference between rowing and paddling.
Got it.
An oar is attached to the, so you have the oar lock. And whenever you have something in your hand that is not attached to a boat,
One
it's
by
a
one, the athletes lower themselves to sit along the edge of the dock, their legs gently dangling above the long, slender dragon boat below. With focused coordination, each paddler carefully swings a leg over and steps down into the boat, settling into their assigned seat with the help of teammates and coaches. The seating is precise, each person positioned to balance the boat and optimize teamwork on the water. As the boat gradually fills with paddlers, one of the coaches stands nearby, wearing a small headset with a microphone connected to a portable speaker strapped around her waist. Her voice is calm and clear, giving direction and encouragement. In her hands, she holds a small whiteboard filled with notes, likely the day's lineup and training plan. She reviews it thoughtfully, preparing to guide the team through their practice with purpose and clarity, making adjustments to the seating as needed.
We're setting up the lineup, and
Is that where people are in the boat?
yeah, Gia's going to be down there.
Does that change on a regular, or they have assigned positions?
They will have assigned positions on race day, but these I try to get them balanced as well as possible. But we have changing dynamics with people in the boat.
I got it. Now, when you're changing things around, is it just because of like strength and where you're going to put the most the people that
Power.
Right.
Power,
That's
yeah.
okay.
Power,
Great.
Power's in the middle.
Thank you so much.
Athletes are now seated in the Dragon boat, their coordinated appearance forming a striking visual. A sea of vibrant yellow and black uniforms ripple under the sun. Wide-brimmed sun hats in an array of colors, and bright prints mingle with snug-fitting baseball caps, giving each paddler a touch of personality amid the team unity. At the front of the long, narrow boat stands a poised woman in uniform, with a tan sun hat. She holds a handheld drum, small but commanding.
Paddles out!
With intention and grace, she lowers herself into a seated position, facing the paddlers. Her presence is focused and calm, a visual metronome ready to set the rhythm. At the rear of the boat, a man grips the long steering oar, standing tall and confident. He calls out in a clear, steady voice, guiding the team with directional commands.
Okay, push up on the right. Bump is in. Hands out. Go.
The paddlers respond in unison, and with one fluid push, the boat glides away from the dock. The woman begins to beat the drum, its rhythmic thump like a heartbeat echoing over the water. Each beat signals a stroke, and the paddlers move as one, their oars cutting cleanly through the surface, sending up tiny splashes in time with the cadence. The boat surges forward. In the background, a highway overpass. The nearby pier bustles quietly, with life, and moored along the water are an array of large, majestic boats, some sleek and modern, others classic and grand. Against the waterfront backdrop, the Dragon boat comes alive, slicing forward in perfect synchronization to the drumbeat.
Now that the out-of-sight dragons have taken off in a blaze of synchronized strokes, I find myself seated at the back of the beginner's boat, just ahead of our ever-steady oarswoman. In front of me, my tripod stands tall, camera ready, capturing every moment of this sun-drenched adventure. In front of me sit 12 enthusiastic paddlers, newcomers to the sport, most of them who came well prepared for the blazing sun, heads protected under a colorful array of hats. And then there's me, bald, bold, and bareheaded. Go figure. Note to self, next time pack a hat. With a gentle push, we slip away from the dock, swift and steady. The water glistens ahead as we set off in pursuit of the lead boat, which has already disappeared beyond view. But I've got a feeling we're going to catch up with them soon enough. If you're looking for something fun, refreshing, and just a little bit daring on the Southwest waterfront, this is it. Dragon boating, where rhythm meets teamwork and even the beginners paddle like pros under the right beat. You can email the athletes at outofsightdragonsdc@gmail.com for scheduling and the registration process. Have fun! Aboard the beginner's boat, our instructor sits at the front, facing us paddle in hand. Her voice is clear over the gentle lapping of the water, giving step-by-step guidance. As she demonstrates, we follow, each paddle dipping into the water with a soft splash. The boat slows as our strokes synchronize, gliding us forward with care. Off to the right, the shoreline of Haynes Point Park, lush and green, a peaceful backdrop to our focused training. Then, our paddles hit the water, each stroke more confident than last. The boat surges forward, and in the distance, we catch sight of them, the out-of-sight dragons, the athletes. The boat approaches with power and precision, then like a heartbeat coming closer and passing us by.
Definitely want to follow to make it.
Suddenly, the out-of-sight dragons streak past us, an electrifying blur of yellow and black. Their paddles hit the water in rapid succession, propelling their sleek boat forward with lightning speed. The drumbeat at their bow echoes like a racing heartbeat, fading quickly as they leave us in their wake. We pause and then pivot. Our beginner boat turns in the direction they disappeared, the bow slicing through the water as we realign ourselves for the next leg.
If we get a head start.
That looks pretty nice. Two people standing on paddleboards glide by. Towering above us on the shoreline are modern condos and sleek office buildings. Glass and steel structures glinting in the sun, overlooking the wharf and marina filled with impressive boats. Up ahead, the out-of-sight dragons wait for us. Calm and poised, their paddles resting on the surface like a school of warriors preparing for the next challenge, we paddle closer, the water gently rippling between our boats and preparing for what comes next. A friendly race through the canal. "Get ready," calls our instructor.
Yeah, I think just to 100. So where will that be?
Let's say just to the
Like to where the ferry is?
yellow ferry?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. My boat, 2 strokes. Go.
My boat, hold!
Hold. Who's going to call it?
You.
All boats in alignment. Everybody, attention. Go.
We dig our paddles in, giving it everything we've got. The boats surge forward, spraying at every wake, but try as we might, we can't catch their sheer power and polish of the out-of-sight dragons. They surge ahead, sleek and unstoppable. Still, it's thrilling. The competition is real, but it's also the laughter echoing across the water. Our instructor cheers us on with encouraging words, acknowledging our heart, our hustle, and how far we've come in just one day.
Yeah, so normally we would have 20 people in this boat. We only had 12 people paddling. Did a great job. And as a reward, we're going to head back in.
Breathing hard and grinning wide, we begin to paddle back to the dock. Muscles aching but spirits high, as we glide across the water, the instructor shares information about future dragon boat practices.
We have practices multiple days a week. Monday nights, Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights, Thursday nights, sometimes Friday nights, and Saturday mornings.
Planting seeds of possibility for more days like this. As we beginners paddle in, we receive cheers from the athletes.
Oh yeah, give me a light.
Back at the dock, the out-of-sight dragons are already disembarking. Cool and collected and gracious, I hop out of the boat and walk over to greet them, one by one, proud to have shared the water with such an extraordinary team. You can find out more information about the out-of-sight dragons by emailing them at outofsightdragonsdc@gmail.com. Have fun!